And I mean, the Rays with their whole situation right now with where they're playing, I mean, whether or not they're going to move out of Tampa Bay is a completely different discussion. Obviously, we don't want them to, but with the whole new stadium, would you like to see a new stadium be built? Would you like to see them stay in the Trop? Like, what's the whole deal with the stadium situation with the Rays?
They still trying to find a location. What the new ownership team is saying is that they do want to have it in Tampa. There's about 5 spots that they are kind of debating on, checking logistically which one is going to be the winner. But I definitely do think they stumble across something great, James, to have it in Tampa. I just think that logistically it's much more difficult for people to go to St. Pete. I love the vibe that you're getting from people when it has been in Tampa playing in George Steinbrenner Field. So I do hope that the new ownership does find the right location and has it in Tampa. For me, they don't have to have a brand new stadium. I know that's a huge mega expense. As long as they stay somewhere in Tampa, that's logistically a good spot. Hopefully closer to Ybor, then I would be, or in Ybor, I'd be more than happy with that.
Yeah. And one thing that I noticed this year that I thought was pretty cool, the Rays playing outdoors. I thought that was pretty sick because their name is the Rays, whether you want to talk about like the animal or like a sun ray. If you have a sun ray as your alternate logo, but you're not playing out in the sun, like what the heck is going on? You're playing in a dome. I always thought that was so funny, but I thought it was pretty cool, even though it was the Yankees spring training field, whatever. But I thought it was pretty cool, and if they can build a new stadium outdoors, I think that would be great for the organization.
Yes, I do think so too. The fact that they played the games at night, more like 7 o'clock at night to make it easier for the fans with the heat, I thought was genius. And I really love what the Rays have been doing as far as playing in George Steinbrenner Field. That is a really nice field, by the way. If you haven't been there, go to George Steinbrenner Field. It is a minor league field, but man, it's first class. And I think that it's something that the fact that they made the games later is a good thing. I love the fact that they did have most of the games during the week at night. I think that was a great thing too. Shout out to the fan man. He's a big friend of mine who I do a lot of his bookings. But the Rays, I love what they're doing. I love what new ownership. I think they can go to that next level and get that championship.
Yeah, 100%. I would love to see that happen. I always have had like for most teams that have not won a championship, I always have like a soft spot. Like I want them to get their first one. The Rays are one of those teams. You know what I mean? Like I always, of course, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I was rooting for them in 2020 against my Dodgers. But if it was any other team, I probably would have been rooting for them. You know what I mean? I would always pull for the team that has not won championships. Shout out to the Rays and the Bucks. I think improved to 3-0 this week against the Jets. So it's a good time to be a Tampa Bay sports fan.
Absolutely, it is. It's a great time. You got the creamsicle jersey, home opener. Always great to have Tampa Bay Bucks, and I agree with you. I think they go 3-0 against the Jets. Unfortunately, the Rays won't be there making it this year, but next year things can change quickly.
Yeah, for sure. And the best part about the Bucks start to their season, not only are they 2-0, but they're 2-0 on the road and they've won a game inside the division against Atlanta.
Yeah, those are 2 big wins. You're absolutely right, James. The first win, to win the way they did, and to get the second win to be 2-0 on the last minute drive. Shout out to Rashad White, the running back who got that 2-yard run. Who That's not easy to do in the NFL, especially when you know that's more than likely going to happen next, a run. Yes, so they could be 3-0. I expect them. That's a fantastic start for them to be 2-0 right now, and hoping to be 3-0. Shout out to the Bucks because I love what they're doing. They just got to work on those kicks.
Yeah.
McLaughlin just got to get those kicks down, but I think they'll iron it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's gonna be a fun season for both of our teams, I think, for the Bucks and the Rams.
Absolutely, it's
I think
already
it's gonna be
starting
a
off
fun
great.
season.